Hello folks, today we're going to have a little look at the BioShot slingshot or catapult. I'm going to show you how to set it up, and then I'm going to show you how, well, I would recommend that you shoot it. Of course, everybody has their own style. Feel free to experiment, of course. So the first thing that you need to do when you get this thing is to set it up. It'll come with a band. The pouch will be attached as you see here. If you want to change the pouch or do anything to it, it's essentially the same thing as what we're going to be doing to attach it to the frame. So the first thing you need to do is to figure out which way around it goes. I've left this one on for now, so you can see what's happening here. The only thing that you'll need for this, in addition to what you've been given, is just a thin piece of string, and you'll get your tie elastic in there. So if we stretch this one out, we will notice that the fold comes upwards. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. So have the fold upwards, keep it straight. Next bit we do is attach it here. Just have to use your eyes to line it up, try and get it the same as the other one. One thing that's important is it's quite difficult to tell when you're looking at it from this angle, sort of looking onwards, so it's quite useful to pick it up, give it a sort of stretch and see how it's in fact. So I've put it a little bit crooked, so this way it's nicely centered over the, rather than some, if it was crooked it'd be kind of doing that. It'll still work, but this way it's just better, isn't it? Nice and not homogeneous, but well, same on both sides. Okay. So now we get our elastic. Symmetrical is the word I was looking for. Get our elastic. Hold it on with our thumb. Start to wrap it around. Stretch it out until it's sort of fully stretched, not more than necessary but not less than necessary, and just start to twist it around. It's really stretchy stuff, so you'll have quite a few twists before it's done. So we give it one more check. See that it's actually moved. I managed to somehow move it, so that's not very centered. No, that looks a lot better. Okay, so the elastic is really thin, really stretchy. Looks like it's not going to hold very well. Looks like you might need some additional grooves in the frame, but these are all things that are unnecessary. The elastic is very long. It'll take many turns to get it all the way around. When you've got about, I don't know, let's say an inch left or something like that, it's time to try and see if you can do the final 2 twists. So you've put your thread just across. Hopefully you should have 2 more twists available that will go over it. So 1, 2, and actually I'd want one more, so I'm going to undo this one and just put this particular one over. So you'll see why in a moment. So you get 2 twists. The third one isn't going to go over, but it's going to go through here. So we have 2 full layers. Whoops. And then pull it through, hold it, start to pull this. Pull it until it pokes out the bottom. Keep holding the top, pull it out, and then you're done. And then to undo it, you would simply get this tab and pull on it. So I'll redo it again, this last part. I didn't do it tightly enough for some reason. So This time I think I have one too many. But 3 is fine too. 3 will work just as well. 3 layers. It just makes it a little bit harder to pull through at the end. But not that much. In fact, I have way too many. But that's okay. So, got it through here. Pull it through. A bit poking at the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. And there's a little bit here. You can cut it off. You can leave it. It doesn't really matter. And there you go. So now when you hold it, pull, it should be kind of centered. Hopefully the pouch as well is even. If not, try again. Okay. The next part of our video is to show you how to actually shoot the thing. I'm going to do it indoors so the neighbours don't think I'm crazy talking to myself. So first of all, to pick the thing up, you just have to hold it in your left hand. That's all you need to know. You can't physically go wrong. Left hand, you can't, it just makes its way into your hand perfectly. Same every single time. It's designed so nobody can struggle to pick this thing up. Now, some people like to shoot it straight. I like to have my hand sideways at an angle. Depends on yourself, of course. To me, that works better. Now we got ourselves some ammo. The way to hold it is try and pinch the ammo itself. If you hold below it, when you let go, what's going to happen is it'll kind of come up at an angle, and instead of going straight through, it'll kind of come up, and then potentially you could have a fork hit. So it's very important that you hold by the ball, exactly by the ammo, and when you release, you just try and release both fingers at the same time. If you kind of press it one, again, you're going to be like lifting up the ammo, and it's going to go shooting sort of in the wrong direction, and you'll miss, or worse, get a fork hit. Fork hits, it'll take a lot of fork hits before it'll eventually break, but there's no point in forcing fork hits. So, I like to give it a nice kind of firm grip. That feels the right thing for me. Sideways. There's 2 ways now of doing this. Some people use an anchor point. So perhaps they might put their hand in the corner of their mouth. I like to stick my hand sort of here, and you aim up over the top of the fork. Looking over here. And alternatively, you can do it without aiming. That's how I generally shoot. Just making sure that this is the way. Before we go to the alternative way of shooting, there's also the half butterfly, which this will come with bands which are good enough. So we had a short draw to here, but actually these will come up much further. So you can pull them much further and get more power out of it. And what people tend to do with this particular grip is sort of look down the bands. So remembering our pinch grip, looking down the bands, move your head out of the way when you're ready, and go. If you don't move your head out of the way, you're going to probably hurt yourself a little bit, so we don't do that. The other way to go is kind of doing it by feel. You're not really aiming, as long as you're holding everything right. That'll work for you.